Hail Biafra! This is Biafra Liberation Army Network coming to you again. Please do subscribe, like, share, and comment. Improbable tension that Nigerian government and their likes of the Southeast governors and the politicians who don't really want Nnamdi Kanu to be released, they are trying to maneuver, they are trying to change mouth and change hand. They've been doing for 2.5 years now, postponing adjournment and all that. But somebody from Texas, US, has called them, hey, enough. A member of the Texas House of Representatives, Jarvis Johnson, has called on Nigerian Supreme Court to order the unconditional release of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB Nnamdi Kanu. On Friday, December 15th, 2023, the Nigerian Supreme Court would decide whether or not to affirm the multiple unchallenged judgment orders from various legal jurisdictions which have called for the unconditional release of Nnamdi Kanu. According to Johnson, State Representative, District 139, the consensus of legal opinion within and outside Nigeria expects the Supreme Court to affirm this plethora of judgments and orders. He noted that the undisputed facts are as follows. Nnamdi Kanu was extraordinarily renditioned by the government of Nigeria from Kenya on June 27th, 2021. Then and now, he is the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB, a non-violent group advocating for the internationally supervised referendum to resolve the Biafra issues within the Nigerian polity. Recently, on October 30th, 2023, the High Court of Enugu State held that the classification of IPOB as a terrorist group by the government of Nigeria and Southeast Governors Forum contravenes Section 42 of Nigerian Constitution. It follows that the present and any future treatment of IPOB, its leadership and members as a terrorist group is illegal and per se discriminatory. Therefore, there is now no valid legal basis for the continued solitary confinement of Nnamdi Kanu. Many other Nigerian courts which had previously opined on the matter, including the High Court in Umuahia, Abia State, the Court of Appeals in Abuja, had also reached similar conclusion and have ordered for the immediate and unconditional release of Nnamdi Kanu. There is no pending legal matter against Nnamdi Kanu. Johnson further noted that on July 20th, 2022, the United Nations Human Rights Council issued an opinion which found that Nnamdi Kanu's solitary confinement was a violation of International Human Rights Convention to which Nigeria is a signatory, and called for his immediate and unconditional release. He said that Nnamdi Kanu was extraordinarily renditioned is not in dispute, and that extraordinary rendition is illegal. You can imagine that. Under Nigeria and international law is also not in dispute. I therefore call on the Nigerian Supreme Court to uphold and affirm the considered judgment of its subordinates, courts, and of the many international tribunals by ordering the immediate and unconditional release of Nnamdi Kanu. This anticipated ruling will hasten the process of restoring confidence in the Nigerian judiciary, of which the Supreme Court is an apex court. All right, this is coming from the United States of America. Someone that has conscience, someone that has sense, wisdom, is calling on the Zoological Republic, the Republic of Zoo that behave like zoo. They should release somebody that is not supposed to be detained in the first place. Freedom fighting is a right. All right, freedom fighting is a right. You fight for your freedom, that is your inalienable right. So why are they continuously or continually detaining Nnamdi Kanu, whereas the criminals who were not even incarcerated before Nnamdi Kanu was abducted has long ago been released? The likes of Abba Kyari, the killer of our people, the drug baron, and the likes of those that are rigging elections and nothing is happening to them. The likes of Tinubu, who do not even have certificate and is parading himself as the president of Nigeria. These are illegal matters, against Tinubu and against Malami. But where is Malami today? He is not in Nigerian prison at all. Where is Tinubu today? Tinubu is on Asorok seat, as the president of Nigeria. And you are telling me that Nigeria is a sane country? Nigeria is not a sane country. I tell you the truth. It's not even a country, not to talk about whether it is sane or insane. I tell you, Nnamdi Kanu is a prisoner of conscience. They are using him against the Igbos. They are using his continuous detention is a flagrant violation of human rights. They are just dealing with him because he is evil. That is why we say separate the chaff from the wheat. We are not together. The animosity is far too much. If Nnamdi Kanu were to be a Yoruba person or a Fulani person, I tell you he will not stay there up to 3 months or 6 months highest. But I tell you, up till now as I speak, they still want to postpone the 15th date of the final sitting. They still want to give one flimsy excuse, and from one to another, before you know it, they postpone it to 2024. That is their target. They have no conscience. Jarvis Johnson is calling on you to do the needful. Stop disgracing yourself. Behave like human being for once. Let us have Nnamdi Kanu released. Let us even hear from him, because he's human. He's not an animal. And besides, he's not a criminal in the first place. So the Biafrans need to hear Nnamdi Kanu. We need to see him. We need to touch him. We need to feel him. Yes, because he is the leader of mass movement of over 70 million people. He is speaking the minds of the people. Are you doubting it? Go to the southeast on Mondays. You meet a ghost town. You meet a ghost town. It doesn't matter the market or the shop. You don't meet anybody there, because they are honoring that day as Nnamdi Kanu's day. Just to tell you that he is relevant in the whole of Southeast. That is why that sit at home is still holding and will still hold even next Monday if Kanu continued in detention. I hope you are getting what we are saying. So if you want sit at home to stop, like you claim that sit at home is disturbing your economy or your commerce, whatever, please let Nnamdi Kanu be released, and you see sit at home will die a natural death. Nobody will be able to order sit at home and it will be obeyed again. If you doubt it, release Nnamdi Kanu and let us see what happens the next Monday. Dear people, that is the news we have for you right now. Please help us to share to Asorok. Hence, they don't have their senses on their head. Let us borrow them some sense. Jarvis Johnson from Texas is telling you to release the leader of indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu. You say Mazepa is working against the release of Nnamdi Kanu. Then release him. Let Mazepa stop his work. Alright? Let's give you some dose of sense, hence you are not thinking. That is the news we have for you, people. God bless you all for your time.